Hey, what's going, guys? It is your boy, Guys here, back with another video. Basically, pretty talking about some issues that I had with the PS5 lately, and this is basically not because of a standpoint, but what is going on. So, if you guys don't know, PS5 has been randomly all over Twitter, social media, has been getting a problem called a power shutdown issue. Now, what a shutdown issue is basically that when you're playing a video game on your console, your system will automatically just turn off like that, right? So, when your system turning off, basically, it's like if you're playing a game like NBA 2K23, prime example, one of the biggest power consumption games in the PlayStation games, right? Basically, it every time I played the game, it kept turning off my console, turn off my console, turn my console. Now, what I mean by this is like, let's say if I play like a quick play out game on this game right here, right? I could play for like a good couple, like a good like if I play like Breck, I could play by like a good hour or two, and it would end up randomly shut off. It did it for playing now online with my friends, played play now by myself, even without nobody on an extra controller. It did it to me. I played My Cure. It did it to me. I recently played COD like about a week ago. Well, I played COD recently, and they haven't done it to me yet. But about a week ago, it happened to me one time already. And I played Destiny today actually, and in the middle of doing a dungeon, my shit actually just shut off. Right. Now, people keep trying to figure out what is the issue. Is it a console problem? A console must be fixed. Which now there is seven. There's actually modified. There's 5 ways where I could fix this problem for you if you are having this issue. Now, problem number one is gonna be that your console could be having a little bug issue, and the first attempt is to delete the game and reinstall it. Now, if it is every single game, now we're gonna get to that any minute. But if it is just a single game, like let's say you're playing like a 2K for example, and it keeps shutting off, please make sure that you delete the game and reinstall it. It could be that the game's like a bugged out and it's like a little error issue, and it needs to be fixed. So by doing that, just uninstall the game, if not so, right? So do that right ahead, well, in the time being. Now, if you are still having this issue, you want to go down to settings, and you want to go to where it's going to say, just for example, try to just find out for you guys. You want to go to where it's going to say system. From system, you want to go to HDMI and make sure your HDMI device link is turned off. What this it does is this ends up using your console to make your console basically, of course, have a problem where, of course, it may cause where as soon as I turn on my console, it will automatically HDMI device link, and it will automatically connect to like if I turn on my PS5, it's turned on the console. It's like so it's using extra power and needed, right? So you do not want to have that problem. Another problem could be is that if you are using power saving, your rest mode may be an issue. So if you are having a rest mode, put this on. Don't put in rest mode for me because it says that this setting is allowed your PS5 playing videos or music. This setting is allowed the home screen while using the PS5. Make sure to have that on. Don't put on rest mode basically because if you put on rest mode, like I said, rest mode uses power, and it ends up using power while your console off. It's using that. Now, set time control to turn it off. Make sure it's on. Don't turn it off. Really is an option. You don't have to do that. Just keep in mind that's just up to your controllers, right? Now, for me, now if you are having these problems, right? Of course, if you are having any of these still having these problems. Now, here is an option. You could put your console onto a safe mode. Basically, all you got to do is go to turn power off the console, and you hold on the power button on the console, and you basically go ahead and you click hold it. When you hear the first beep, when it turns on, hold it again and until you hear a second beep. You're going to go to a safe mode. Safe mode, you could either reset your PS5, and by doing that, basically, it resets the entire PS5 like so. Like if you basically getting a brand new PS5, keep in mind, if you are going to do that, make sure to save all your games to your cloud storage so you basically don't lose any of your saved data on your games. All you got to do is probably just reinstall your games on your primary storage. But if you are using an SSD or a USB drive and you have them installed there, they're going to manually save on your drive. Keep that in mind. Now, if you are still having that problem, you could do a clear database reboot, which is basically all your games is going to clear every database in the console, and is basically going to fix your console if you are having that issue. Now, the other option for you guys, if you are still interested in having a problem with your console still turns off in your game, basically how I fixed my problem for fixing this for me is you're going to have to clean your console. Now, by doing that is by taking off the plates on the side over there and basically opening up the fan, like cleaning the outside of the area right there, cleaning the fan out and stuff like that, and make sure and clean a little bit of the heat sink in that area while you take out the fan. There's a whole tutorials on YouTube how to take it out, and it's very simple. Now, if you are experiencing a problem, that's basically what I did, and that didn't work for me. Now, there's two more options left for you. If you've done all of those steps that I named you guys to do right now, either you're gonna have to open up the entire console, which is a risk, but you always have someone that you know what to do. If you know someone that could do it, like a family member or somebody, or go to a repair shop, you could take this out and basically redo it. Now, I done it today, and ever since I done it, my console's been cold and cold. I cleaned the entire heatsink. I cleaned the power supply because the power supply had dust on the power supply where it kept turning off my console. Because every time your console turns off in mid-game, it kept saying AC power cord wasn't getting enough power or the cord wasn't plugged in right. Basically, if the reason why your console will turn off so fast is because your console is using tons of power, and by it using that much power, it ends up making your console shut off automatically, like emergency shut off, so it doesn't overheat itself and stuff like that, right? So knowing that I'm playing games and all that, I was having that issue where it would just shut off, and I was playing 2K, and I was getting very aggravated because I thought my console was broken. Now I looked up all the sources on Reddit, Twitter, YouTube. They kept saying that if you are experiencing the issue, you could have to repair your console. I even text a guy on a PlayStation expert on the PlayStation support. He said that it could be a technical support where your console might have like a power issue. Now what I did is that basically I cleaned out the entire console and I fixed it. Now, if you are still having that problem, even though you fixed it, cleaned the entire console, like cleaning the entire thing, remember, heatsink, there's one thing, there's a heatsink inside the console. Your power supply could get dusted up, which is basically your power unit, where the power is being plugged in at. And remember, your power has like it breathes through air, and it breathes the heatsink. And the heatsink was dirty. Remember, I had my console during about 2020, not the launch of the release date, but I got my console on December 18th. I ordered the console December 18th and the 19th, and then it came until the 31st of New Year's of 2020. But it is the first model of the PlayStation, and I haven't technically I never did a deep clean console clean at all in this console since that day. I only did a fan clean and all that, and I was getting an issue. But when I did the deep clean, my console runs cold, it's quiet, and it's mad cold. Of course, you're gonna have the in the back where it gets little bit of, of course, it's little exhaust area where it's gonna have breathing through some hot air, but you are okay with it. Now, people are probably gonna say, why do I keep my console flat like this? And I changed it. Now, if you guys don't know, briefly, I'm just gonna turn on my light right now just to show you guys, for example, real quick, just to show you guys what I'm talking about. So you see the console is right here, and of course you have the main power units in the back right here. Just for example, just show you guys, you see how the main power and all that. Then of course I have my USB. Then you have, of course, the breathing area. Your console actually breathes in the bottom as well. So if you guys don't know, there's a bottom where your console breathes at. It's basically all here, and if you are standing up your console, the console basically covers majority of here, right? So you're basically only having probably availability of these areas like right here to breathe in, and that's another breathing spot your console's at, like right now. Like even if I take out the dust right now and I open it, so let me just open it up for you guys right now. Give me 1 second. Sorry for the dark play right now. Right, I didn't even open it. Right, and for right now, clean out right now. You see how the console's been scratched up. By me feeling it, I feel the cold breeze coming in. Even when I play it, I feel like a very cold breeze right here. I never felt a cold breeze before when my console was on. And the console's running nice over now. You could take off the plates right now if you want. And I heard people say they take off the plates while they play, so the console could really breathe when it plays. But to me, the plates kind of do the best way of protection. Now, unless you want to get the D brand one or like the custom plates where you could have like a hole like in the plate area. Like what I mean by this is like have the plate where the hole is right here. Like right here where the fan is at. It's going to basically kind of give the fan more breathing capabilities. Stuff like that. But as long as you clean your console on a daily basis, you're not going to really be experiencing that problem like that. Now, all you got to do is just click in. Like that when you hear that click, you click in the console. And you don't have no problems, really. I did all that. I did all the steps. And it actually works. Now, the reason why, like I said, I keep it flat is because the console can breathe in more. It has the back area where it can breathe. I actually feel like the thermos actually getting some air. The back is a little warmish. Even when I play 2K or Destiny, it does get a temperature. But like I said, this is the exhaust, so of course it's supposed to get warm to let the heat out of the console. So the console don't build up overheating system. And like I said, by me doing these cleaning, guys, this actually made my console run much more better. Now, like I said, make sure you always, when you are doing any of your console clean area, make sure when you do your console, make sure that you have the dust not covered, and make sure that you don't have your console's not claved in. So let's say my console right here, make sure your console isn't like up to the wall where it can't breathe. Let it have air. Let air come out the console. And make sure that on a daily basis you clean your table. You don't want had to put your console in a dusty area. Like I said, just get like alcohol, Windex, and just clean your table. Make it shine and stuff like that. Make it look nice and make your console not be getting dusted up. Right? So keep in mind this is a problem that people are having. Now, if you are having all these still problems, there could be something wrong with your software or something going on with like your console in general. So if you are having these problems, keep in mind just you're gonna have to take it into either if you have warranty, you're gonna have to go to your company like GameStop, Best Buy, PlayStation Direct, and just tell them that you have warranty, you're experiencing issues, you want to replace the console, send it in place to get a new one, new model, and just recover the warranty and stuff like that. Now, if you don't have warranty, the second option is that you're gonna have to pay about $200 something for PlayStation to repair it. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. Is the repairing worth it? Honestly, guys, if you're gonna really want your console to play, you're gonna just might as well do it. Like I said, I was planning on probably doing the repairing, but I never really opened up my console before, so and I never really fully cleaned it. It took me about like a good hour and a half to get it done to really open the console. Like I said, you have to be careful with all the screws to take it out and then re-putting it back in exactly how you took it out. And you'll be very careful with it. By me doing this, I cleaned the entire, like I said, I cleaned the entire heatsink. I cleaned out all the dust that was built up, especially the main case inside where the console's at, where the power supply is at. You have to clean that area as well. Same as the outer case. Clean all surrounding, clean with alcohol, clean the fan with like a toothbrush, a pick and all that to take out the fan and all that. Security screws, basically take out security screws and all that. The process is annoying. Now, like I said, guys, if these tips do not find a way to help your console to make your console stop turning off while you're gaming, then, like I said, these are the best methods I could possibly give you guys to fix this issue. I hope you guys find this video nice and informative. A lot of YouTubers don't post about what to do, and they just go based off what's going on recently. Now, this is a recent thing. I don't know if it's something that the consoles are having for the newer models. I've been noticing that people have been having this problem recently, and I've been seeing articles about this recently. Now, this is a common issue for the PS5 for the newer models. Like I said, if your console is damaged, you might have to either open it up yourself or you, like I said, do the repair and pay the money. But if you know you are capable of repairing the console yourself and just like that, have the material to do it, to open up the entire console and clean out the entire thing, I recommend that as well. But at the end of the day, guys, please, if you find this video please informative and kind of helps your your support of how to do this, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, please, and just please comment. At the end of the day, like I do this. I'm just giving you guys a quick guide because, like I said, a lot of YouTubers don't be posting about what to do and how to do it and what's the benefits. And I see people who post, but they never really talk about like what could cause thing. And I did a lot of research, and a lot of people do recommend a layer console flat, like I said, because it actually could breathe more better and it keeps the heat not compromising the bottom, and you have more air flowing through. Now, like I said, if those guys didn't help you, please have a blissful day. Hope all those guys gave you guys good information about how to find ways to fix your console from not shutting off or turning off. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a blissful day, guys, and goodbye.